And now I'm standing at the stage of NIO. Many of you might be interested in this brand because this is very exciting. Next to me, you started to see this hypercar called EP9. This is the very car that broke the Nürburgring lap record in Nordschleife 3 years ago. And this time it has a very different color. I mean, it used to have very light and bright blue, but this one has this sapphire color. So I think this is very, very nice looking. And of course, very fast, very expensive. But EP9 is not NIO all about. You can have something that you can buy and use in every day. As a premium electric car brand here in China, NIO already have quite a very stable flow of customers. Just last month, they have sold over 4,000 vehicles. So among this 4,000 cars being sold last month, more than half of them were ES6, which is right over here. This is a mid-size luxury SUV. This one being the first model ES8 have sold a little less than 2,000 last month. Starting from this month, they have a new member in the family. That's the EC6. They have launched this model last time in Chengdu Auto Show 2 months ago. All right, next to me is the brand new ES8. It looked pretty much the same like the old one. However, they have some improvements. Here's what they are. And this color first is a brand new color. This is called South Pole Blue, and it is an optional color, which means you have to pay nearly about 10,000 RMB in order to get this one. So over and all, with the standard and the optional color, you can have 7 colors to choose from. And the ES6 model has 2 more colors. The major change in this new ES8 with the AC system. It used to be a heat tube, now is run by a heat pump. An even bigger change has been done to the motor. You know, there used to be 2 motors working together, both have 240 kilowatts, but now they have revised the one at the front axle. They deduct the power a little less. Well, it now is down to 160 kilowatts. In exchange, you have much longer mileage and a slower acceleration. It used to be 4.4 seconds, now it's 4.9 seconds. I don't think you can feel that much difference in a car already this powerful. But still, in one charge, range has been extended for over 400 kilometers by standard. And of course, you can have the 500 kilometer version if you're willing to pay more. But now the competition is getting very, very strong. So NIO already feel this. So they have given their customer another way of buying the car. You can have the car all in one go. You can own your own battery, but also you can have that price deducted and you can rent the battery year by year. I think goes without saying, everyone wants to know the actual frame or the actual end of the body detail. I'm standing at the back of the car. It has 2 motors, one driving the back axle, one driving the front. It used to be the same identical EDSs. However, now the one in the front has been revised into a less powerful but much durable EM EDS. In the middle, underneath the floor pan, this is the center of the electric vehicle where the juice came from, the battery. This really sets aside all the other brands with the battery swapping design, bear that in mind. So all the NIO models have built this into their frame. They have designed this from day one. And if you're another or maybe a new car brand, want to produce an electric car, you have the car out first, then you think about maybe I want to do this feature. Sorry, that's a very big difference. So all the new models have this battery swapping as a fundamental feature This is very easy to use. You can have this battery swap done in just few minutes, and everything has been done by machine just like this. And see, they jack up the car, and the machine rolls right underneath the car and use laser guided. They'll be able to do the bolts and nuts and take the battery out of your car. So the fresh charged battery will be inserted to the car in a very short time period. You can have a coffee and wait for this to happen. So you're not using your own battery. You share battery with other people, which means there is a much lower gap between you and this luxury SUV. How to charge your electric vehicle always been the question. Everyone can have one of these at their home. This is less than 10 kilowatts. This runs by the standard 220 volt. In China, would you use 220 volt at home? This use a DC power. This is 20 kilowatt charger. It just came out. If you want to charge a big battery, the biggest battery they have is at 100 kilowatt hour. Of course, you can choose a smaller one at 70. But if you do want to have one of these and you want to charge it at home with this new Power Home Plus charger, you can do that in 5 hours. And this one, I have actually tried this one last time I was test driving the new NIO ES8. It has 180 kilowatt. This is a real commercial one. So I was having my lunch with a friend, and within 40 minutes, it helped to complete the process. And that's very, very fast. Now join me inside the NIO. This is the ES6, but the inside is pretty much identical to any other NIO model. So as I put my feet here, the car senses me sitting at the driver's seat, so it lowers to my favorite driving position. And you'll be very interested in what they're equipped with, because this is what it's all about as a complete package. So you have the standard screen right in front of you, but it's integrated in the dash. Nothing pop out, nothing block your view to the front windshield. And of course, you have the HID head-up display, and of course, this AI doing all the work for you with a voice command. You see, Nomi, hi Nomi, in response. And I tell you, this is very smart. I've been asked a lot of questions, and you can get the right answer, but sometimes she's a rebel. I tell you that. You see, she's starting to chatting with you. I like the design of the dash because the vents are all connected in one line. And of course, you have in the middle, this is a little different compared to the old model because the frame gets thinner, gets more sharp and slick feeling. And right here, you have very easy use. I think this is the easiest and simplest design among all gear selection. So you have the parking over here by your thumb, and you put forward, that's reverse, and you push backwards, that's drive. Simple as that. But the upgrades they have done to the NIO lineup is that they have made a lot of revised improvements with the quality of the material and the detail of making these. For example, the stitching has been just added to the steering wheel, the ceiling, the material, what's inside the back of the driver and passenger seat can also be customized. Now, the brand new NIO EC6. I mean, the front end is very easy to tell the difference between this and the ES8. It shares similar design as the ES6. Of course, it is the fastback coupe version, sort of SUV of the ES6. Inherited the family gene all the way from the ES8, but slightly different, slightly younger design, and also I do actually like this two-tone combination with a black sort of mustache carrying the top tier. So this is very stylish, and of course, right here at the corner, you have this triangular shape, projection lenses buried in there, like other new productions. This has a similar front end all the way to the B pillar. But starting from here all the way to the back, you have this trendy sloping design. This is more like a Tesla Model X or a BMW GT in styling. However, the big difference is in an ES8, you have the 7 seats as a family hauler. Maybe you can put your wife at the passenger seat, which have the electrical leg support, and then you have the kids or other family members sitting in the back. That is a very practical all-in-one package. However, the EC6 is aiming for a young generation. If you don't have a lot of members in your family, this might be a very cool car to have because at the back seat, this is the big difference. Of course, you can have slightly less headroom if you sit in the back, but this is very cool. So the EC6 is the best looking car now in NIO brand. Everything so well thought out, and of course, the NIO lineup is growing bigger and bigger. So I think in the near future, NIO will have more exciting cars for us to enjoy.